Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with your Tuesday edition of Weather Worries, and really no worries here for probably the next couple of weeks the way it looks right now. So I'll spend most of today's time talking about the longer range. You can see in the next 10 days, the upper level ridge that I mentioned yesterday is going to keep us dry. It's also going to warm us up again, as that heat probably going to be our biggest concern, although the heat index likely stays below 105 for the next 10 days. We could see that ridge weaken enough to allow for at least some hope of rain during the last half of next week, but no severe weather. Tropics also remaining quiet. Here's the 7-day outlook from the National Hurricane Center showing no concerns or disturbances worth watching in the Gulf or the Atlantic. So all remains quiet in the tropics. And as far as weather worry index today, keep it at 1 with no severe weather or tropical worries. Again, the main thing we'll have to keep an eye on is that heat, although the heat index likely will remain below 105. So let's focus on the longer range. During the next 10 days, you can see the blend of all the different models showing very little rain through pretty much the rest of September here. This will take us through almost the end of September with amounts well below normal here in the ArkLaTex. And we do have drought starting to develop over the northeastern quarter of the area. This is last Thursday's drought monitor, and we could see the colors on this map expand in the coming weeks. The reason why I say that is just looking at the 45-day outlook as far as rainfall from the European ensembles. Here's a breakdown on its cumulative rainfall. In fact, during the next month and a half, this is what we could see as far as total rainfall from now through October 22nd. Normally during that time frame, Shreveport gets a little bit more than 5.8 inches. You can see the European ensemble showing only 2.8 inches of rain. So that's less than half of our normal rainfall. So what this tells me is it's looking promising that we could see this dry weather pattern, which has begun, continue through the rest of September and through most of the month of October. So drought is something we might be talking about a bit more as we go through the next several weeks. So a breakdown of your 10-day forecast shows no rain really, and lots of heat. Temperatures tomorrow back to the mid-90s, and we will stay in the mid to even upper 90s through the weekend into next week. Overnight lows will eventually settle into the lower 70s. Again, we will see a small chance for some rain towards the last half of next week as daytime highs ease back into the low to middle 90s.